lipstick on my foot. Hey guys, I'm super excited to tell you about the makeup show that I went to this past weekend. It was a conference in Chicago that was for professionals in the industry, and there were booths from all kinds of brands like Nars and Makeup Forever that had tons of products for sale, and everything was somewhere from 10% to 60% off. So I got really good deals on everything that I got. And there were world-renowned makeup artists who gave special lectures and demos on different makeup techniques. And my favorite demo was a special effects one that showed us some cool techniques that have to do with prosthetics and airbrush. Anyway, so I ended up picking up a lot of items, and I'll show you some of them. Some of the stuff I stocked up on were kind of boring, like disposable mascara wands, but I'll show you some of the stuff I'm most excited about. All of the products that I mention in any of my videos, I will put all their information in the description box below each of my videos. And yeah, so let's get to it. So one of the coolest booths was eye candy. And eye candy does nothing but cosmetic glitter. It was so awesome. They had this little booth filled with a rainbow of glitter. And they also are well known for their glitter glue, which is super comfy and very easy to use. And I got this whole pack of 10 different glitter colors along with a glitter glue bottle that's supposed to last me like forever and a brush to apply your glitter. And this stuff is just amazing. I have the gold glitter that I got on my lips today. It's pretty cool, right? They said it's safe to use on lips and eyes and anywhere else on your face and I guess body. I can really attest to the fact that it feels very comfortable and it moves, and it has kept my glitter on my lips for an hour or so now. I got this really cool lime green. I got this purple color. I got this really iridescent corally orange neon color, and then I got a rose gold, which is beautiful, and the one that they put on my eyes day of was this black one called Black Bart. So another stand that I was super excited to see at the makeup show with a whopping 40% off was Kevyn Aucoin. And I have been dying to get my hands on his highlighters, but I've resisted until I got the 40% off. They come in these luxe velvet pouches, and I got the very famous Candlelight powder and then Starlight. This is what Candlelight looks like next to Starlight. Candlelight is sort of like Mary Luminizer or Becca's Opal, sort of a champagne-y light cream highlight. And then Starlight is a pinky goldy highlight, and those are the two side by side. This one here is Candlelight. Sorry, you can kind of see some of the red from lipstick swatches before, but this one right here is Starlight, and this is Candlelight. These are beautiful. I'm actually wearing Starlight, the pinkier one, today on my cheeks, so whatever glow you see is from that. One of the other stands I went to was Nars. I could not pass up their 30% off, and I got Audacious lipsticks, and these are my favorite, by far, traditional bullet lipstick. meaning not liquid lipstick, not balmy lipstick. These are just a straight up bullet lipstick, and they're my favorite. Any brand I've ever tried. This one here is Marlene, and it's a beautiful bricky red. It has a little bit of an orange hue to it. It's not as orange as their Audacious Jane, if you're familiar with that. And it's a little more orange than, I think it's called Rita. But it's beautiful, very flattering. I was wearing this one earlier today, and it stayed for hours without having to touch up. Just a gorgeous red lipstick, very flattering. I got the shade Julie, which is this one here, rosy pink. And I've been wanting this one for a long time now. This one here is Vivian. It's a deeper plummy red. Has a little bit of rose tone in it too, a little bit of pink. The last one I got was Natalie. Poppy pink. Beautiful. These will stay on your lips for hours. They'll be really, really comfortable, very, very creamy, very opaque. A little goes a long way. Perfect formula in my opinion. One of the booths that I visited was a Korean makeup brand that I had never heard of before called Must Have. And this is how they spell it. One of the things that I got was this brush belt for my professional kit. And I loved it when I saw one of the girls wearing it at the booth. She had 39 brushes fit into this belt, along with her cell phone, some business cards, and I think maybe like a little palette. And the coolest thing, in my opinion, was that you could not only wear it as a traditional brush belt, but you could also wear it like across your shoulder, like a crossbody bag. And that's how a lot of the girls there were wearing theirs. I also got 3 brushes from them. These ones are little travel size brushes from their standard brush line. They also have a premium brush line. They will fit perfectly in my purse when I need them. This one here is a blush brush, but I think it would be great for contouring because it gets really skinny in one direction, or all over powder or blush or maybe even highlight. And then this one here is a very dense little blending brush for concealer or eyes. And then this one is an angled contour brush. I have a bigger version from MAC, but I've been wanting a smaller one because the other one is just a little bit big, and I think this will be perfect for contour. Another stand that they had at the makeup show was for a Z palette. And if you don't know what a Z palette is, it's basically an empty palette that you can put individual eyeshadows, blushes, whatever you want inside, and it's magnetized. But anyway, these are awesome. I always use these. I always prefer to buy makeup that's already depotted if possible. Like for instance, I also got this Nars Duo eyeshadow that is in pan form without the normal packaging. And since it's loose, you can just take these out and you get a little bit of a discount doing things this way. And it's also a great way to keep all your makeup, especially if you have a lot of makeup like I do, or you're a professional and you need to have a lot of different kinds of things from different brands handy in one palette, and you just stick them in the palette like this and take it with you. And I love Z palettes. They are a little bit pricey, so I was really happy to get a discount on these. And the next place I went to was Sephora. Now at the same time as the show, they had their Sephora 20% off Rouge November event. And I skipped that. I didn't get anything besides something for a friend, but I decided to get what I could from the makeup show because they had a 40% off booth. They didn't have very many things. They pretty much just had brushes and Sephora brand eyeshadows, but I love their brushes. So the 2 brushes I got from Sephora is the Pro Lip Brush number 81, And I like this not only for lips, which is great for lips, but also for pinpoint concealing. And then the other one I got is also good for my kit because it's the Sephora 57 Pro Airbrush Concealer Brush, and I use this to blend out concealer every time I do makeup pretty much. I visited the booth Delium Tools, which was one of the ones I was most excited to see. And this is my bag from there. And I got a ton of brushes. I got 7 brushes from there, and their brushes were all like $5, $6 a piece. So really inexpensive, but seemingly good quality. And the first one I got was the 758, and it's sort of like a dense precision eye brush. Good for smudging out the lower lash line. The next brush I got was the 778, and this one is a flat shader brush. You could use this for concealer. I'll probably be using this for all over eyeshadow. I got 3 blending brushes for the eyes. The little one I got is the 781, and this one is like a precision crease blending brush. It's kind of pointed at the tip. And then this medium-sized one I got is the 783, and this one's a little bit fluffier. I don't know if you can see the difference. This one is a little fluffier, a little bit pointed still, and a little bit bigger. And then the last one I got is a lot like my 217 from MAC, but this one is the 776 from Delium Tools. And I use these all the time for every eye look I do. This one could be a face brush, it could be a concealer brush, or it could be an eyeshadow packer brush. It's a flat, slick brush. A lot like the MAC concealer brush I used in my previous 2 videos. This one is the Delium Tools 936. The last brush I got is the one I'm most excited about. This is a face brush that's sort of teardrop shaped or tulip shaped. This looks like a really good multi-use brush. One of the seminars I was most excited to attend and was a seminar about brows by the famous Eugenia Weston from Senna Cosmetics. And she has a very specific method how to do brows and how to do brows on clients. And she was also the inventor of the brow stencil. She did this amazing talk on the correct way to do brows and how to achieve the classic arch. I loved her talk. I don't in a way agree with her that everybody should have the same perfect brow shape. I think that loses sight of a lot of other cultural beauty ideals, such as in Korea, which is a huge beauty powerhouse. Their ideal is not the perfect arch. A lot of times they think what is most beautiful is maybe a softer, straighter brow. In every culture, they have different opinions about brows, but Eugenia Weston, she teaches how to perfectly place your brow, how to create the perfect arch, how to make it look natural. And I really enjoyed hearing her speak about it. I purchased a few items from her that are brow related. And the first one that I got, I'm super excited about. It's a dual-ended highlighting pencil. And so the one end has an opaque creamy color that's perfect for matte highlighting and carving out your brows from underneath and maybe even above. And then the other color on the other side is a translucent shimmery highlight. I used this today on my brows and I tried to create that perfect shape she was talking about. I don't know how well I achieved it, but very cool, and I like the product. And you can even use it in your waterline, and it's supposed to stay really well for a nude, to whiten up your eyes by putting a nude color in your waterline. And then I also got the brow brush that she raved about in her seminar, which is the Pro Brow Brush number 40. and I used this today as well. On one side it has the spoolie, which is good for brushing your brows, and then on the other side it's a small pointed, really precise angled brush. And she talked about how you don't actually draw on your brows. Instead, you should stamp on individual brow hairs. It's really pretty neat. I used this today as well. I really liked it a lot. It's very much more precise than any of the other brow brushes I have. The last product I got from Senna Cosmetics is a palette that has refillable brow products. All of these 9 up here are different colored powders, and even for one person you might be using 3 or 4 different colors just to create a natural effect. And then this product down here is a highlight powder for underneath or above your brows. And then this one here is a wax. And something that Eugenia Weston stressed and was sort of mind-blowing for me to hear was that for people who have sparse brows that are missing a bunch of brow hairs, you can use wax, put that down first, and then go in and stamp on individual brow hairs with powder, and it creates a really natural texture so that it looks like you have hair. I tried that for my own brows today. I still need to practice doing that a lot, but I'm really excited to have this palette, use it on clients and also myself. One of the stands was Friends Beauty. I got a Viseart palette. So you know, I probably won't talk about Viseart a whole lot on my channel because they are expensive palettes, but I use them every day. I have every single matte palette that is out, I think, and they are amazing. One of my favorite eyeshadows by far, if not my favorite. So they're normally $80, and if you divide them by 12 eyeshadows that you get in the palette, they're really not that pricey, but compared to other palettes on the market, they are. I always get mine at a discount. I never buy them at the full 80. I have most of my palettes for 50, I think, when they have random sales at Friends Beauty. So I suggest if you want one of the palettes, which I highly recommend, you should definitely look for a sale from Friends Beauty. But I got my first shimmer palette from Viseart. All of the other ones I have are matte. This one is the Sultry Muse, the number 5 palette. And it's like the Neutral Warm matte palette, if you're familiar with that, except it has shimmer. And it's gorgeous. This is one of the things that I'm most excited to have from the conference. And let me swatch a few of these colors for you. They're super pigmented, super creamy, really lovely for bridal work. Just the perfect complement to one of their matte palettes. Here's a few more colors. Okay, and then the last few products I have are from Makeup Forever. This is my bag. And I restocked on some of their Step 1 primers. Got 2 of my favorite one, which is the Smoothing Primer. And I use this every day. It fills in pores, it's great. It makes your makeup last longer. And then the things I'm most excited about for Makeup Forever are these flash palettes that I've been really wanting. I got the really colorful one, and I also got a more neutral one, and these ones are great for anything. They're basically pure pigment in cream form that you can use for all over face makeup, for lips, for eyes. You can mix them with foundation to create your perfect foundation. You can color correct with these. They're very, very versatile and great for makeup artists who want to be creative and use all these different colors. Okay, and so that is it. That was my very large haul from the makeup show. It was such a cool experience. You know, I just felt like I was surrounded by so much incredible talent. There were models walking around everywhere that had crazy full body painting, character fantasy makeup type stuff going on, and it was so fun. It was really incredible. I definitely want to go back again maybe next year. It was very cool. I really hope you enjoyed, and please subscribe if you haven't already, and if you would like to see more makeup related videos. And I'll see you next time. Bye!